Hello and welcome back. In order to become a superhero in Excel, you also need the formulas to do the data analysis and calculations. Only the shortkeys will not take you to that point. So, before understanding the formulas, we need to understand one logic. If we have two numbers, for example 2 and 4, we know that every formula in Excel starts with equals to sign, and then you can select 2 plus 4. This is also a formula. But we have to understand what is the logic of fixed and variable references. Okay, why not you tell me what is fixed, what is variable? Fixed is that doesn't changes in value. So it will be static. It will have no impact even if the other values change. Variable is that is dependent on the other conditions. Okay, so in this situation I have fixed and written that number in this formula, so it will give me the answer. But as soon as I change this to 10, it will not show me 12. Why? Because I have already fixed that only add 2 with 4. Never see this cell again. So that means I have made that fixed. In order to make it variable, and that's what you will use in most of the situations, you should ask Excel, hey, just take this cell and add it to that cell. In that way, M2 and plus N2, this references will be automatically generated as you click on the cell. You don't have to write this, okay? So press enter. That means if I will change the value to 30, it will immediately change the answers. One other benefit of doing this is, as I write any other numbers here, the formula writing is just a one-time effort, and then I can double click and send it down. Since it is variable reference, it can see, okay, in this cell or in that position I will add this cell with that cell, but in the next cell I will drag the references down, and now I will add this cell with this cell. So that's the complete beginning of it. Okay, now if you have a lot of numbers, would you like to do some kind of thing like equals to this cell plus this cell plus this cell? Obviously not, because you know it is going to take you a lot of time. That means you have to define some predefined formulas that is used in Excel. A formula like equals to sum and press tab. Okay, now you always have to follow the tooltip, but not at all times. For example, there are some conditions where tooltip doesn't suggest the pattern as it should be applied. It is suggesting in this one that you have to select number 1, okay, let's say this one, and press then comma, then you have to put a comma according to the tooltip, comma, and then press this. You are on number 2 now because it is bold. You have to press comma, number 3. So this is, the same thing, and it will also take a lot of time. So instead of selecting it one by one, I can just highlight the whole range like this. Hold one cell and then keep on holding the left mouse key and start dragging it up. It will automatically generate the reference that it has selected the range from A2 to A28. Close the bracket, and even if I don't close, Excel will close it for me. Now, if I want to do it again by a keyboard, equals to sum, and whenever you write the formula, you will see a little window opens here. For example, if I don't want to use sum, rather I want to use sum product, and as soon as this window appears, I don't even bother to write the full formula. What I can do is I can just scroll down by holding the down key, down, down, and there I have this formula to use. You can just press tab. So what it will do, it will auto follow and take that formula right away, and it will also put an opening bracket for you so that you can get started right away. What I want to use is sum, so just remember and keep a practice to use tab function instead of enter. Don't use enter in Excel, only use tab. So tab, and then I can go on this cell, control shift up and then enter. Now there is one other shortcut of doing this that simply looks like a magic. Alt equals sign. It doesn't require any of the effort. You don't have to write equals to, you don't have to write sum, just alt equals. It will do all the things immediately for you. So if we have the blank cell, alt equals, just you have to see that whether or not it takes the range up to this point, and when it does, press enter, and then you can move it towards right. Control R. Control R. Why? Because I want to drag this formula in each of the other cells. So what I will do is I will just select this one and start moving towards right, so that every cell has a common left, and it will take the values from here. So as I start dragging, considering this cell, and press Control R, it will automatically take this formula in all the other cells. And you can also delete this and highlight the whole range and press immediately Alt equals. It will immediately total all the ranges. Isn't that amazing? So that's how you can use Excel positively, and Excel will guarantee you a lot of time saving. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.